Alright guys, welcome back to Doozer Shop. I wanted to do a little recap today. Yesterday I spent like 10 hours working on taking that Detroit diesel, the 6V53, out of the compressor over there. And got it out fine. Thank you to my friend Angel for coming over and helping me on a Saturday on a day off. So let's kind of go over a few things. Let me show you the engine. I got it in the shop, and let's show you what's left of that air compressor. It's pretty cool. So let's go handheld, and here we go. All right. So many projects here. I guess we can go check out the engine first. I've got the fire truck moved over there, and I've got the fuel tank out of it. There's the fuel tank, and I'm gonna eliminate the fuel pump. This is an old school electric pump made by Carter. See, it's all corroded. I don't need a in-tank pump because it's got a carburetor and it's got a regular diaphragm mechanical pump on the block. So making a block off plate, there's a cap goes on there, and I'm going to put this tank on the wheel of my tractor and tumble it with acid in it and maybe a chain. So that's going to happen. So let's check out the Detroit. Let me swing in the shop real quick and get a flashlight. Maybe better aid me in this whole, show me what's going on here. These Harbor Freight flashlights are really great. You plug in and recharge them. No affiliation, but boy, they're a great tool when you can't see so good later on in life here. All right. There she is, man. I got it on a pallet. I got some wood pieces of 4x4 rigged up. It's kept the motor mounts because boy oh boy, that's gonna be nice, easy to mount to a truck frame. Let me show you the blower. I put a piece of plexiglass on top, just to gain more clearance by taking the trap door off, which will, they use it to smother the engine in case it runs away. But I just made up a quick piece of plexiglass, drilled 2 holes. You can see the factory lifting lugs, fore and aft there, and that worked out really well. This is the trap door. It's just got a butterfly in it, and you can kind of see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lift it up. It's gonna just the solenoid triggers the trap door and it closes off in case it runs away. Okay, I think this is the number 2 bell housing. From bolt hole diagonally to the other bolt hole is 17 inches. I think this is a number 2 SAE housing, maybe. I don't know. The governor. The governor's, ooh, there you go. Kind of weird. Let me show you. So I think that's the stop. That's kill. That's kill. And then this thing, it had a big, how'd that go? Somehow it had a big screw on here, or the spring. Took that off. I don't know what the deal is. If there's a spring inside here, it's really stiff. You can, so that goes no, it feels like there's a big spring you're pushing up against there. I don't know what that is. And see, where the hose clamp, that's the rod going to the fuel rack on this side. Yeah, you can't see nothing. And that hose clamps, those 2 hose clamps, that's the fuel rack going to the valve cover on that side, right? But I don't know why it's so hard. I don't know. Maybe Detroit Garage can let me know. Maybe he watches my stuff. So I guess they call that the buffer screw. You find something metal to, alright. That's the buffer screw, and let me try to zoom in here. What the heck does it say? VS? It says VS somewhere. Eat a bologna sandwich. Oh yeah. VS. Let's say VS for variable speed. Right next to the rivet is the V. If I go any more, it's going to unfocus. I don't know. Yeah, I can see it. Maybe it sucks. VS. I don't know. I'll scratch off that tag a little bit better with my fingernail. But I think it's a variable speed governor. Don't know. Not sure. Oh, zoom of doom doom. Zoom of doom. Alright. Doodle-doo. Okay. It's got these band clamps for the exhaust. It's kind of cool. Let's see here. Fuel pump. So it comes, I guess that's the inlet filter, that big suction line, and then it goes up to there, to the secondary filter, and goes into the heads. Goes into the head there, cross over to the other head, and this thing, Shaduka, that's the drain back to the tank. It comes out there. Kind of neat. I put the cover back on. It came with a sheet metal cover for the belt cover. You can see it's a single mount on the front, rubber donut. Got the blower. I don't know, maybe you guys have seen these before. It's got two coolant hoses back to the radiator and one at the bottom there that goes to the bottom of the radiator. It's got cast iron oil pan. I don't know. Supposedly this is the part number listing, the build sheet. Of course it's full of paint. But yeah, if anybody could tell me about that governor, I think it's a VS for variable speed. I don't know. Alright, too much of that, right? And here's the other side, and band clamps and other stuff. So it's on a pallet for safekeeping, right? Stick that there. Hopefully I won't forget about it. Should be easy to mount to a truck frame. And I got, hold on, that's the ZF6 that I'd like to adapt to it. It's a big husky transmission, isn't it? Man, oh man. And this one is a 4-speed Borg Warner T19 or T18 or T9, I don't know what that is, for my international truck. So that's cool. Still got the 264 Black Diamond project. Whatever. I gotta swap a motor in that. Alright. Aside from the Detroit, I saved this Unga Dunga fuel tank. I mean, that's gotta be like 80 gallons. I gotta do the math and the dimensions. I already drained 5 gallons of diesel out of it It was black. I don't know if someone poured motor oil in it. I think there's about a gallon left. That's why it's crooked, sitting on the gantry. So that's kind of nice. That's gonna, maybe I'll put that on the International truck, because there's no rust in it. It's clean. And I'm assuming the old International will get like 6 miles to the gallon, maybe downhill, back to the wind. So that's that. All right. Hopefully the sun is not hurting my shot. This tractor works super great for moving this around. I got a little hitch I made. Actually made that for the 3-point. But this trailer worked out well to go snag it, and pulled it, of course, with the Chevy, 92 Chevy. So let's do a post autopsy. I guess let me get on the other side. He's got a pull hitch, and I looked at the dates on some of my videos. This has been on the trailer for 5 months. Whatever. I cut the gas tank filler out because I wanted it, and some of the gauges and da 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 da. All right, let me try and climb up. I can't. It's so hard to climb, and I'm tired from yesterday. Yeah. All right, there she is. Before I get in there, so the gas tank. Man, I'm sorry. The sun is probably killing everything here. Let me scooch in. All right, you're gonna be looking at the woods for a second. All right. So the engine used to be here. What a jam up steering axle situation. Man, if anybody wants parts for this thing, I'm taking it to the scrapyard. But if you're local to Charlotte and you want this thing, I'll let it go very cheaply. Axle with steering. That's the. It's like a twin screw rather pump. I put a bag over the inlet because why not? It used to turn. I don't think it turned yesterday. I think it would rock a little. So that's a rubber coupling. That bolts to the flywheel. It's got like a, I don't know, 2.5 inch shaft going in with a taper lock. What's kind of neat is this. If I can see this. So this, shoot. Alright. This is the lifting frame, okay? This would make a dandy. Gosh, I'm sorry, my shadow is blocking everything here. There you go. That would make a dandy arbor press, or a hydraulic press rather. Goes down and bolts to the frame. It bolts in there. Super heavy built, man. This thing is like 5/16 steel, folded. The press that made this is just got to be enormous. These tanks, they're like oil. It floods the compressor with oil, and then it separates the oil because that's how it lubricates it. These are full of separator filters. This is not able to be used for a receiver tank for anything, really. A lot of hoses, a lot of reusable hose ends. The gauge there. I don't know. There's a huge radiator. Let me kneel down. You can see this. I can't see my viewfinder hardly. The huge radiator, a huge fan. It's a brass radiator. But I mean, look at rust. That's the wiring harness. It's just a bunch of rust. I mean, this stuff is rusty on the inside. I don't know. But enough of that. I just wanted to show you guys a bit about, you know, what was left here. And let me jump down real quick without hurting myself. That chain down. So that's what's left. of the Ingersoll Rand trailer. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Doozer Shop.